OTC TV, I'm Ed Highland. A record-breaking conference at OTC 2012, and the energy on the show floor is still electrifying as attendees take advantage of last-minute opportunities to learn and network with colleagues. A vision turned into reality. That's the story behind the University of Houston's Energy Research Park. University of Houston Chancellor Dr. Renu Khator updated OTC attendees on this massive resource for the institution and industry partners. Over the past 3 years, UH has committed $60 million to the project, and it's anticipated that another $50 million will be needed to renovate the park's 15 buildings.
My request and my plea to the industry partners is that we are very eager to partner with you, and please see if you think that there is a way for you to partner in our effort in this Energy Research Park. To please contact me, contact the University of Houston, contact the College of Engineering, whatever is closest, and we love to have you as partners.
The Israeli government wants OTC attendees to know there is huge potential in offshore gas, enough to meet its needs into the next century and turn Israel into a net exporter of energy. The rich fields like Leviathan, just now being probed between Israel and Cyprus, are some of the highest quality ever found. In a presentation to attendees, Uzi Landu, Minister of Energy and Water Resources, says the time is now for companies to become part of the fledgling production bonanza.
The activity of Israel at the business level, where we have not only quite substantial new discoveries of natural gas, which is an excellent business opportunity in this corner of the world, which is totally unstable, but for Israel, it's the only stable place. The only place which is solid economically, which is stable politically, which is strong militarily, that has joint values with the United States, joint interests, and exposed to the same threats.
Landau also spoke at an OTC luncheon, adding that not only investment and production, but trained people are desperately needed to move existing development forward as quickly as possible.
Our members can offer a lot of technical expertise to areas that are considered, new areas of opportunity, like the Israeli and the Middle Eastern Mediterranean. Our members work for all the contractors, all the operators in the world, so they have a vested interest in going wherever there's oil production anticipated and providing the best technology and the safest practices, as well as opportunities for their companies commercially.
OTC's Energy Education Program is designed to help mold the minds of the next generation. Thanks to sponsors like ExxonMobil and BP, that's possible right here at the conference. OTC TV's Carrie Farinack has more. Carrie?
Thanks, Ed. We're at the teacher workshop portion of the Energy Education Institute today, and there is no doubt a lot of learning going on for these teachers. More than 100 Houston area teachers are here. The day started with a passionate keynote speech by ExxonMobil's Louise McKenzie, who stressed the importance of encouraging future generations to pursue careers in STEM fields. From there, it was down to the show floor for a tour of the exhibit hall. Teachers are getting a first-hand look at the new technology on display here at OTC.
This conference brings teachers from the greater Houston area together to look at the offshore energy industry in a very basic way. They get a chance to go downstairs and see the exhibit floor and understand just how big this industry is and what jobs are available to their students when they finish school.
The training then became more hands-on as the educators performed experiments they can use in their classrooms. It's a valuable experience that makes a difference for them and their students.
Oh, it's a great conference. We're getting lots of valuable hands-on experiences that we can take back to our students.
We're doing a lab rotation on density, porosity, core samples, a lot of things that have to do with OTC companies and helping the kids learn things that might help them in a future career in the industry.
We always are engaged in hands-on because that's the way you teach nowadays. There's no more books involved in our classrooms, so it's real important. The more you can get and bring home and bring to the students in the classroom, the better off these kids will be.
There's no cost for teachers to attend this workshop thanks to a sponsorship by ExxonMobil. Teachers leave here with new concepts and new lessons, and also a variety of instructional materials to take back to their classrooms. The Energy Education Institute isn't just about teachers, though. OTC's Sarah Solomon spent the day with some students participating. Sarah?
Thanks, Carrie. 200 Houston area high school students are here, and they're excited to be introduced to careers in technology within the oil and gas industry. It's a program designed to build the minds of the next generation, and it's all free thanks to the event sponsor, BP.
For an energy company like we are, it makes perfect sense to fund anything that relates to STEM education. Science, technology, engineering, and math is essential. And knowing the rates and the statistics you see now about the interest declining, it's important that we encourage people to study these subjects so later we can recruit them to come work for us and for companies like us.
Students are here to engage in hands-on activities, take part in a scavenger hunt to visit exhibits, and meet professionals in the industry. Hands-on activities give students a chance to experiment with scientific projects provided by NEED, a leading provider of energy education programs to schools. Students also had lunch with industry executives.
It's basically giving my mind an innovation of how things are working in the world and how that I can actually contribute to the engineering society.
They asked me really global questions. It reminds me that, you know, them and their families and our families are all part of the energy industry together, and that we all have a part in why BP does what it does and the energy that we produce.
Students tell me this experience is a step in the right direction, and they're excited to get involved in the oil and gas industry. Ed, back to you.
Thanks, Sarah. OTC 2012 is coming to an end, but there's no better way to celebrate a record-breaking conference than at the closing reception, where attendees got a last-minute chance to do a little networking.
It's been fantastic. The feedback we're getting from the exhibitors and from the attendees is that this has been one of the best OTCs we've ever had. As a matter of fact, it's pretty close to record-setting. We had the largest exhibition, and we had the third largest attendance record this year.
Attendees say they learned valuable information and made lifelong connections here at OTC 2012. For all of us at OTC TV, we've enjoyed bringing you conference coverage. We hope you've enjoyed watching it. We'll see you next year.